smooth on the map, never slip. What you gonna do when you out, who you with? You ain't really about that, don't you, don't you? Really on the move on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your left, don't you, don't you?
Check out what I just got. This is new old stock. Came from the OMC Beloit plant. When the Beloit plant closed, this was something somebody picked up. It had never been used, and it's going to go on the Hyrdrostream. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Look at this. Brand new old stock from the OMC parts warehouse in Beloit, Wisconsin. This has never been used. Alright guys, today is the last ride in the Hyrdrostream, and as you noticed by the title of the video, we have a brand new OMC racing prop on here. It's basically an SRX 23. These engines are very hard to find performance parts for, especially props. The prop that I had on it was a 22 Raker. We were pushing about 60 miles an hour. We're going to see if this can help lower the RPMs and then give me a little bit more top end. A lot of you have commented on the hydrofoil here, that is causing drag, that's slowing me down, and yes, that is the truth. But I've tried it without this, and it's very choppy at slow speeds. For a two-person boat, it definitely improves the ride quality. So I am going to be testing today's ride with the fin back on there. Here's a little footage from the wife and I out without the fin. And as you can see, it was very hoppy compared to with the fin. So in order to be consistent, I'm going to leave it on. Down the road next year, I will take it off. Now another thing you may notice is I have plugged the top water inlet. Actually, I got some little rubber plugs and cut them down with a razor. They're tapered. I've already used them once. They do work, so that'll help with my water pressure. But today is a cold day. It was in the 30s this morning. It is the middle of October, second week of October, and I'm pretty much going to be done with this after this ride. I've just had to test out this prop. I've been itching to do that ever since I got it, and today's the day. So let's get this in the water and see how it does. almost don't want to untie until I have it started.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't want to have to be rolling in.
Mine, I had a 110. And it bumped up to 128.
Yeah.
She was a screamer, but boy, she sure
Didn't want to start?
she was always cold. Once she was going though, it was all good.
Got a long gas hose. I feel like a lot of bubbles. see that here, but this little stretch of the river is getting wind going back and forth. Well, we just hit 59.9. That's not better than the Ranger, but I know it's got a lot more. She was winding up, and I had to let off on this little stretch. I would say this prop is probably going to get me to, if I can drive it there, I'd say I could probably get to 64.